the keys are. Hey, Jay, where are the keys? I put out a question on the inside of the Social Curator group. These were the most popular questions about hashtags. Question number 1. The truth about this is that the answer is going to come in 2 ways. Hashtags are something you have to work for and you have to use. You can use hashtags as you add them to your content. You could put them in the caption or you could put them in a comment. Either way, that's going to be inserting your posts into other people's searches. But just because somebody's searching for something doesn't mean that they're going to engage with it. If you want engagement, then you are going to have to search hashtags that you think your dream customer is searching for, even if they're not related to the thing you're selling. You go and start engagement and conversations, then it puts you on their radar. So you're working for new followers and engagement in 2 ways. Hashtags to get discovered, and then you engaging on hashtags to get people knowing about your account. So people will say, oh, I don't see big accounts using hashtags. Well, those big accounts could be putting them in a comment. And if they get 50, 100, 500 comments, are you actually searching through all of those comments to see if they're actually using hashtags? Now, I am very particular when I use hashtags. I don't use them all that much because larger hashtags have bots targeting those hashtags. So when my account, if I decide to use a hashtag on behalf of my account, I find that my spam and my bots skyrocket. So I get a lot of fake people commenting. I get a lot of people voting on polls that are just fake and bots, and they're not going to be people that engage. So I'm using hashtags with a different strategy in that I want to make sure that the hashtags I'm using are for sure where I want people to go and not necessarily to be discovered. It's crazy because hashtags are just a personal decision. I am not trying to be popular on Instagram. I'm trying to build a business. And oftentimes it's really hard to just get discovered and think, oh, I have a client. I actually have to work for engagement. I don't need to get discovered. I need to go and have people discover me. How I do that is through engagement. I don't depend on hashtags. I do the heavy lifting of actually going and leaving real comments and liking posts and engaging with people, because that's when people get to know the real me. I'm not trying to get millions of followers. I'm trying to transition people from being passive viewers into actual customers. It's just a different strategy. Penalized for using the same bundle of hashtags, but just homegirl to homegirl, friend to friend, homie to homie, I do not recommend using the same bundle of hashtags because hashtags are supposed to be discoverability factors. If you're using this same hashtags again and again, it just doesn't feel like you're being authentic to it. I recommend at minimum that the hashtags you use, at least 5 of them should be things that pertain to the photo itself. So if you have a picture and there's a surfboard and the ocean, then hashtag surfboards of Instagram or surfing entrepreneurs. Make it really apply to the photo and to your end customer. As far as bundling other standard hashtags, it's totally your call, but hashtags are for discoverability at face value. If you hashtag hot dogs, Kim Kardashian, or LeBron James, and none of those things are in your photos, then just stay away from it because I personally think over the long term, it's gonna hurt your organic reach. Let's talk about the ROI, return on investment, for hashtags. And listen, I don't think it exists. I know that's a very unpopular answer, but it's just true. You don't know how effective one particular hashtag is. Quite honestly, I have seen entrepreneurs use the same set of hashtags again and again, and they're like, I don't know why the hashtags worked for this post and not for this post. And I'm like, look at the photo. If you have a captivating photo, if you have a caption that moves people, then the hashtags work for you. The hashtags are like gasoline on a fire. If you ain't got a fire, the hashtag's not gonna do anything. So always, what it goes back to is good content, good content, good content. You have good content, the hashtag's gonna help you. If your content's mediocre and it's just floating there, there's nothing much more that you can do about it. Okay, so now let's use this video as an opportunity for all of us to bring our minds together and our brains together. In the comment section, tell me what you do, your industry, and tell me one hashtag that you really love. Because what I want this to do is be like a little think tank. I want us to see what other hashtags people are using in your similar industry to see if it's just as effective as you want it to be. I'll see you in the caption section. Meant to say, leave it in the comment section.